Oh my god. Hello, chat. We're back again. Sorry I'm late. Had to do some health-related stuff. You never get FSA because they're always wanting receipts for every your own soccer. So I had to go run around, get medical receipts to send in to substantiate my claims. Like, this is what I don't get. It is a debit card or credit card, whatever you want to call it. When those transactions run, it clearly puts on there where it's from. Like, why you think I would be lying about what it is that I'm doing with my own money is beyond me. Also, got some new packages. I'm going to open these packages. I'm sure this is first Lego set. Audrey. Yeah. Audrey, you. Dining room table. Honestly, right in it. By the way, I haven't bought Lego right now. Wonderful time to save. We also got Hey Hey from Moana together. I like this because I figure it would go good around here. I also got this. These are really good deals. Get this one for like 30. Female stitch is like 16. Also, that one's not such a good deal. All right, let's load the dating. See where we go with this. Should I get Pal World chat? I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. Possible. How's everybody doing? Wasn't too hot today. Didn't rain a lot. Something's up with allergies. All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Maybe I should check.
Team 17.
See if I'm hearable. See.
Sassy Chap Games!
Casting.
Date everything.
All right, I'm hearable at least. That's good. All right. Well, I think we're pretty well about done with all the datables. And with the game, surprisingly. Well, I think once we finish the datables, then we can realize everybody out of it, and then we're good, right? I don't know if that's the case for it or not, but that's what we're gonna try to do. Who do we need to finish dating? Skylar, Phoenicia, Wallace, Gwendolyn, River, Luna. Oh, let's go do Luna, because we have to remember a recipe for her.
The game console turns on. Team 7 Sassy Chat Moon Surge. Here you are once again, back where you started, with your beautiful companion urging you to make a decision. She looks at you just the same way she did the last time, with a strange familiarity, but still not quite recognizing who you truly are.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back.
I will be so glad when we don't have to keep doing this over and over again, like...
Which way do you want to go?
Lingonberries.
Lincolnberries. Oh my dunes. We've got a timeline crisis here.
Yeah, she told me to say that last time. Yeah, but we've even done the whole conversation before we talked about it.
Makes sense. Maybe a million times.
I spent 1,000,000 times doing this already.
Lasers and grates. Come here. Let's find a place to hide from these scraps while you tell me what to do.
Luna grabs at you, and you both wiggle through an open fence near some scattered power grid structures.
Just tell me where to go.
Crouch down by the Esmer transformer. I don't know yet, but eventually go to the...
Oh, there's a christening box with Xeno goggles.
Yeah.
Rules? You're good at this. Okay, then what?
Then go inside the uphold. Now put on your Xeno goggles.
Why? That will drastically reduce my combat capabilities.
Don't listen to the syrup-addled junkie who said no to wearing the goggles.
Ah, understood.
There's always an assassin class upholder right around the first corridor we pass.
So?
And it always pulls you in with some sort of laser rifle thing, and you kind of hang there until we make it out the other side.
True. This specificity is making me trust you. This advice sounds like something I would come up with myself.
Luna puts on the Xeno goggles and enters the compound cautiously.
I can see so many more wavelengths now. And you're right. There's an assassin class about 7 bezos away. We can get the drop on him.
Take him out stealthily and close up.
On it.
Luna stalks her prey. With the Xeno goggles and her own combat prowess, she's like a moon cat on the path of a moon mouse. With the coast clear, the two of you stealthily walk the corridors until you reach an office right before what seems to be the terminus of the compound.
Is this the furthest we've ever gotten?
Yes, this is new from here.
Excellent. Right now, we've got a chance to get ready before the battle against Celine. There's a workshop table here and we can get crafting, or go straight to the final battle.
Let's make something.
What recipe should we make?
Let me look, chat. Wait. 1 wood.
Got it. And then?
One globule.
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 Got it. And then?
One scrap.
Got it. And then?
One scrap.
Got it. And then?
That's it, I think.
All right. Let me just put them together and... We did it! A harmonic stratospire.
Oh, look at that! Is that really the best we could get? So the recipe for the legendary relic was just some globules and wood?
Don't forget the scrap skins.
Let's do it, Luna, once and for all.
Here we go.
As you step into the terminus of the compound, you can already feel a difference in the air. It's crackling with potential energy.
I knew you'd be coming here. All the regolith you would ever want, and all of the Celine you could ever need. For what reason? All I'm here for is the sweet profit, Vanya. Ever seen one of these?
Luna holds aloft the stratospire. It glows ominously.
How did you get one of those? You messed with temporal energy and trapped me in here with you forever. Playing out the one pathway where I always reset. Thinking that I would never be able to get the one thing to stop it because you kept it from me secretly. But you didn't count on one thing. What?
A little, me.
The NPC? Oh, I never thought he was anything special. Rock! My plan, all ruined. Just kidding, of course. There's no way you have the innate strength to use that thing. No, but I do. Ah!
From out of the crack in the cave wall, Celestia in her scaled glory crawls out, slowly, magnificently.
You have done it, Connie. You have brought the balance to the timelines, and you have built my device. Connie? Who the hell? The pieces are all here. Human, enemy, hero, goddess, player, and played. All shards of the same soul. Connie's.
Connie.
I remember.
Luna's eyes drift upward as the harmonic stratospire floats towards Celestia, and bolts of pure temporal energy begin to streak outward.
I am. All shards of the same soul.
Luna's eyes become clear, full of fire. She raises her hands up in a gesture of glory.
I am Connie's soul.
Connie's soul.
I am video games. Game on.
Celine is taken aback and stands up, ready to fight.
No, you were never supposed to know your power. There's no power. It's all mirrors upon mirrors, Celine. All leading back to you. To us. Stop it! Celestia, Celine, Luna, all. It's time to reintegrate!
The stratospire's sizzling energy explodes into an array of rainbow beams, covering the mine entrance with kaleidoscopic colors.
That's it! That's right! Your quest is almost complete. I refuse! She resists. You're still a part of it. Show your support! Complete the ceremony!
The stratospire's shuddering reaches a breaking point, and with one final gasp, explodes into a dizzying array of sounds, colors, and shapes, as the characters, sets, sounds, and UI all melt into Connie's soul, who stands before you.
Congratulations! You win!
Finally.
You saw every part of me, human. The good and the bad. I am Luna, Celine, Celestia too. Even the upholders. Do you love me? Even with those bad parts? You're right. Thank you. Hopefully you'll be my player forever. I won't forget you.
Okay. That one's checked off our list of datables. That. We'll go to River next here in just a second. Alright.
Gwendolyn is looking out the window, one hand resting lightly on the curtains. She doesn't seem to see you when she turns away. You're not sure what she's thinking about, but she's clearly somewhere else.
Ooh, if it ain't the looker, you startled me.
What got your attention?
What? Oh, there I am, doing it again. You know, most people would take my drifting away from the conversation as a sign that I don't really want to have one, but I guess you are one of those steadfast types.
Are you saying I'm stubborn?
Huh. Your persistence shall win the day, it seems.
Gwendolyn's gaze drifts past you, somewhere to the side.
Well, you look at them out there. Oh, right. Sorry, I don't mean to be distracted, but I'm just looking at the little kids across the street. They've been playing tag for hours now. I'm pretty sure the kid in the green shirt is cheating. The parents aren't doing anything about it, which is kind of funny.
Would you ever want kids?
I don't think so. Not really my thing. I'm glad you don't have any kids. They can be pretty disgusting. Smudges and stains and just dirt in general. But I can admire them outside, as long as they don't have a baseball or anything throwable. The last thing I need is to be broken up by a child with terrible hand-eye coordination. Still, it's nice to watch them run around and laugh.
I was the hide and seek game myself. I used to be awesome at tag. You're just gonna watch them?
Maybe. It's more entertaining than anything in here right now. Aha! Green shirt finally got caught cheating. I'll see you around. I want to see what happens.
Okay, see ya. Alright. We talked to her. Let's go do water, I guess.
River seems to have no shortage of visitors whenever you run into her. This time, her companion is a statuesque figure in black. You recognize Lady Memoria right away.
Don't concern yourself with the opinions of those beneath you. There is only one real answer to your question to begin with.
Yeah.
Ice, my dear. Ice preserves perfectly. It leaves everything just as it should be, forever beautiful. That aside, a lady never allows herself to boil over. Do not let them see you crack. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Memoria breezes out of the room, not even looking your way. Perhaps she didn't see you, or perhaps she's just lost in her own thoughts. River doesn't seem at all encouraged by Memoria's advice. When she sees you, she starts for a moment, then sighs.
Oh, hey.
Seem down.
Well, everyone I talk to has a different opinion about which version of me they like best. Nobody has said the same thing. What am I supposed to do with 10 different answers?
Just count them up and average them. Have you tried just being yourself?
Oh, like, it's just so easy.
It really is.
What would you know about that? I can't even help changing, you know? Even if I did have a preference for one state, I'm always gonna have to be something else. So there's no point in putting myself out there like that just to be told I'm not good enough anyway.
I like you just the way you are, no matter
Thanks.
what state you are.
River falls silent, perhaps thinking over what you've said to her, or perhaps turning over everyone else's words. She sits, drawing her knees up to her chest and looking off into the distance. Whatever is on her mind, it's plain to see she's 1,000 miles away.
Mind if I sit?
No. Go ahead. I never thought someone could see the worst sides of me and stick around. I'm so glad you're still here.
Might be just getting to know each other, but
It's funny you say that. I know you so intimately, but you have no idea about me. It's so much easier to just hide behind whatever you think I am, whatever you want me to be. What can I do for you, sugar? Everyone likes that river. What happens when you see all the ugly parts of me? What do we do when you know it's all lies?
you start over with something real.
What if it's not the same? What if you hate me?
At least that dislike will be something real.
Yeah. You're right. Well, thanks for listening. I gotta think about all of this. I'm clearly not gonna find any answers in asking everybody else.
She sighs.
Guess it's all on me. See you later.
Alright. Chocolate coffee pot.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today?
It's gotta be this.
Okay, no problem. One avocado? Order up.
Kofi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right. Here we go. One avocado. Enjoy. You've tried the avocado a few times now. Do you think you'd remember what I told you? Did I personally think the avocado was a drink or a dessert?
Kopi frowns, disappointment evident in her expression.
No, that's not it. You really haven't been paying attention to what I've been saying. I suppose I'll see you next time then.
Oh my god, we fucked up, chat. Damn. Did she not say it was a dessert? I don't know, man. Let's talk to Onisha.
Almost bedtime. Let's get a little more screen time in. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot.
Tell me about it.
Okay, let me get my scroll game started. What? Hold on. Everyone left Placebook?
No way.
Oh, very much yes way. Looks like David Moe somehow gained access to it. As a human, he has no idea what he's doing and made millions of dumb changes. Everyone moved over to another app. Oh, I hate when that happens. Cycle of virtual life, I guess. Ugh. I gotta set up a whole new account? What about all my content? What about my followers? Oh, you know, maybe that's the end of the road for me. For my own mental health, I'm gonna stop checking my socials. At least until there's a new trend.
Would that not be a new trend? I mean, a new app launches, everyone moves over to that, and I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Let's see. Okay. Now, which window should we look at? I'm not sure. Is there a window here, maybe?
If you're coming to see if the kids are outside, they aren't. They got called back in to eat. And the kid with the green shirt? Still wearing his green shirt.
Really? That shirt has to be dirty by now. I bet they changed it and you didn't see.
Nope. Same shirt. I've been keeping my eye on him. Things have been bustling on the street today. There was someone learning how to ride a bike out there. Ooh, a few people were sitting on the curb and talking. They were having a good time. I could hear them laughing from here. And those kids do nothing but play. Every day. I know there'll come a day when they don't play anymore and they don't even really like each other. But at least they have today.
Looks like everyone's having a good time.
They were. You really missed out. We live in a pretty great neighborhood. Everyone's friendly. Do you ever wonder what the neighbors say about you?
Should I be worried?
Definitely.
Oh no.
It's okay. I'll protect you. But they haven't seen you out of the house in how long? Oh, I suppose the amount of time isn't important. I'm just lucky I get to spend equal parts inside and outside. No offense, but life would be pretty boring otherwise.
Yeah, it can be pretty boring.
You read between my sills. I'm glad you realize that. It's okay. I don't blame you, though. It's just the way things are. I suppose we can't all have the carefree life of children. But surely we can have more fun than we are having now. What would you do if you did go outside, And I don't want you to answer right now. I know it will just stress you out. Think about it. And meet me back here. And yes, that means I would like for you to leave now. You're making me kind of sad. Bye-bye.
Wow, we're making her sad. Okay. Okay.
River is alone when you come to see her, for the first time since the two of you met this way. But that's not the only unusual thing here. There's something in the air you've not really sensed until now. She seems at ease, her body posture relaxed as she looks around the room. When she sees you, she smiles. You've never seen such a beatific expression on her face.
Oh, hey! I'm so glad you're here. I was just thinking about you.
Been thinking about you too.
Oh, that's sweet. I just wanted to thank you for our conversation the other day. Nobody's ever really seen all of me, you know?
It hurts me to hear that.
It hurts to live it. I just thought I was protecting myself. There's so many different rivers, you know, beyond even my different states. I just become whatever people want from me. Nobody's ever really known the real me. Some of them think they do, but they don't. I just thought if I could just be my best self at all times, everyone would love me then. It made me so sad and resentful. It's just so tiring performing all the time, you know?
You shouldn't have.
It's hard to avoid it in some ways. But I know I made it worse for myself. To some extent, this will always be me. Changing my state is out of my hands. It's who I am. But I don't have to change me. Does that make sense?
100%.
I'm so glad you know what I mean. Yes, somebody might like some other version of me more. Sure, someone may need me in another state to get the job done. But all those states are still me. Liquid, solid, vapor, whatever. It's all still me. It's like the legend Aqua Khan once said, I'm every water. It's all in me.
Wise words.
Aren't they?
She exhales, as if steadying herself.
Anyway, I don't think I could have had this breakthrough without you. You watched me question myself and everybody around me. I didn't even realize it at the time, but I really let you see the neediest, worst parts of me. And you didn't even care. I know you well. But you barely know me. And still, you let me be me.
Her smile grows warmer. There's a new tenderness in her gaze.
It means a lot to me. More than I can express.
She reaches her hand out to you.
I know you intimately. But you've never gotten to know me like that. I just want to show you everything. All of me. Would you like to take a bath with me?
I'd like that a lot.
River smiles, taking you by the hand, and as she leads you off to the bath, you know nothing will ever be the same between you. It's not as if the bath itself is a novel experience, but this time it feels like the bath is taking you. The water is perfectly warm, caressing you in your most intimate places with a touch that's both gentle and bold. There's no doubt that when the night ends, the two of you know each other more intimately than you could ever have imagined. River is such a constant presence in your day in so many ways. She might be ever-changing, but knowing that she feels safe enough to be her truest self with you means the world.
It's so easy with you.
We're so close. Okay, let's talk to the... Let's turn this off. And let's talk to the coffee pot one more time.
It's my favorite custom. What can I get for you today? Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kofi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right, here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. Be sure to try out one of our other flavors when you come to visit next. We'll see you next time.
God, how many times do we gotta talk to the coffee machine? This is crazy. All because we messed up, chat. Gotta go all over again. Let's talk to Phoenicia.
Alert! Device overheating. Self-shutdown in progress.
Oh no, not again.
What are the signs for a heat stroke? Ooh, someone Valdivia search it.
Are you sure you're not even that warm?
What was that? Oh, I can't hear you. I think the heat is shorting out my mic. Did you say you want me to purge all your saved logins?
What? No, don't do that. Hang on. I have an idea to cool you down. Lord and Lord.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Talk about features and utilities. Let's chat about you.
Let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Talk about our relationship.
Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
How do I get you to have feelings?
Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself.
Tell me about yourself.
Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore?
How did the datators work in the first place? How do datables talk to each other? Why is there no real world stuff and everything is a thing based upon?
I'll be honest. We're not speaking English right now.
Wow.
The speeds at which objects and concepts think is both faster and slower than the rate at which humans think and speak. Faster in that the objects have instantaneous consciousness throughout their different forms in the universe, and slower in that the timelines for them can stretch into eons. All that to say, part of my job is making sure that we can all understand each other, which means I'm processing their speech and rate of thought at a completely different timeline than yours. So necessarily, we're not really talking in English. What did you think about that? Yes. Listen, I'm glad you asked me about this. You see, my inner workings are based on some very specific tech that was created by one of Valdivian's founders. I'm gonna show you my insides. You ready?
Ready.
Skylar points to her own dateviators and invites you to look closely. You see there is a small space just between the lens and the earpiece.
This is my suspension. It keeps these dateviators running. It's, not doing great.
Why would glasses have a suspension? Isn't that for cars?
Ding ding! That's exactly the thing! It's a very special type of suspension. A suspension of disbelief.
Oh.
I know. I'm a sad pair of lenses here. Basically, it works super hard to make everything in this little love experiment work. But it's strained, really strained, with all these wild things going on around here. Talking to objects, having names and hidden lives and sexy human bodies and everything. I can barely handle it.
How can I help?
Just give it a little love. Anyway.
You take a closer look at Skylar's suspension of disbelief. It's hard to be sure, but she seems pleased.
You've just believed in her, so she feels strengthened. Thanks for that. It really means a lot to me.
No problem.
Skylar smiles warmly and lets you go.
Alright, well, time to recharge. Alright.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kofi flies into action.
All right, here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. Be sure to try out one of our other flavors when you come to. We'll see you next time.
So do we just gotta try another flavor at this point then? That's the thing. Next time we'll try a different one and see what she does. Okay. Anisha, you're up.
Lunchtime. No better time to check in with your phone. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot.
Tell me about it.
Wow. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually out of gossip. Sigh. I need a break.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
I realize you, Skylar?
Oh! No.
No?
Well, just not yet.
What do you mean?
When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor. There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing.
Is it tough?
Definitely a good thing, pretty much. But one of the issues with realizing an object is that each of us can only leave once our own little purposes are complete. Some of us here still have things to do before we go. I call it unfurnished business.
Clever.
Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business. Reasons we need to appear in this house. None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it, and forbid you from realizing that individual. As for me, well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so I gotta go last. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too.
What if I only want you to be realized?
Oh, well, I can do that, but it would mean you couldn't speak with anyone else in the house for good. If you want that, then I can arrange it. Though I don't recommend it. See me later if that's what you want.
Hey! Hi! Oh, so you've met 14 datables?
I thought you wanted me to find 16 datables.
Oh, the harem continues to grow.
It sure does. That's gross. I'm here to make friends, not harem. I'm talking with everyone here so I can destroy the souls one by one.
Oh, survey time. How would you rate your text box user interface design?
She's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Though I meant accessibility-wise.
You're so pretty.
Okay, I suppose I can take that as working as intended. Anyway, with all the new peeps you've been meeting, your listening and reading skills must be off the charts. So be honest with me, are you the type of person to skip text and dialogue?
No, I read every single word.
Yes, I know you do. I get an alert every time you click next, and they're pretty spaced out. I really appreciate a person like you. All right, your turn.
Turn to do what?
To ask me a question, duh. It's not fair that I just ask you questions all the time, right? So, ask away.
Your biggest pet peeve? What is your greatest fear? What's the most NSFW thing you've had to convert into text? I don't know.
That's a great question.
Are you gonna answer me?
Chatting time is over. Come back after you've awakened 41 datables.
I've already done that.
Oh, well then come back later. Give me a chance to take a breather. I'm not used to actually speaking from the heart, and not through the others. TTYL! See ya!
Okay, we've got one more, so...
As you enter your office, you're surprised to find it much more crowded than you're used to. Willie is standing in front of a group of 5 men in jumpsuits, and they seem to be scrutinizing her almost as much as she is them.
There you are. We went ahead and started without you.
Praise be to the Lord of Speed,
Oh
a
my
buffer!
What was that?
Oh, right on, new homie! We're having a great time riding the ripping thermals of business and rad corporate lingo.
Please, let's keep it professional. You're at a 10 right now, and I'm gonna need you at a 3.
Ooh, I'm 3.
Quiet down!
Yes, homie. Or, ma'am.
Extreme sports and working in the corporate world are essentially the same. So there's no doubt in my mind that I can handle this. But I need to know if Hanks Limited is ready to expand right now. What sort of time are you all putting in? What are your typical office hours?
Big thrills don't have office hours, dog. We hit it hard when the waves are right and the thermals are doing their thing. What are you writing?
Inconsistent hours. I see. You.
Willie turns towards you, and the Hanks all look at you with a sort of desperation in their gaze, silently pleading with you to save them.
What sort of benefits package do you all offer? I don't think this is a fit, Willie. You share your mission statement with us?
Mission statement? This is getting to be way too much, man. We welcome anyone with an open mind and a radical spirit. And if you ever want to come hang out, you're welcome. But this is officially over the line, dude. We ain't no corporation, homie. We're just a bunch of Hanks trying to grab the bull by the horns and ride that bucking bronco into the sunset.
You're mixing 3 different metaphors there. Point taken. You can leave.
Hanks out!
The Hanks leave your office swiftly, taking their cheerful, awkward energy with them. Willie sighs, shaking her head.
Well, that was pointless. Another potential gig down the drain.
I don't think it was a good fit, honestly.
Maybe not about those guys, but you never know which way life is gonna take you. Don't you ever wonder about the jobs you could have had? The person you could have been if you didn't throw it all down the drain time after time. All my life I've wondered about my potential. What I could have achieved if I ever stuck with something. Watching my peers go from having a job to having a career. Climbing the ladder, making something of themselves. I have it in me. I know I do.
I know you do. We'll find
And
something.
you too. Don't think you're getting out of this, but I appreciate it. All right, extreme sports was not a fit. I can see that now. But that doesn't mean we can't explore the athletic space. I've got a Duncan shuttlecock scheduled to come in next to talk sports. So maybe we're not the hang gliding type. Maybe we do yoga instead. Maybe we throw a football around. Startups pivot all the time, right? You just have to be agile, flexible.
Harder, better, faster. I don't want to disappoint you, but I have never been all that athletic. Can't wait to watch you love that one too.
Exactly. We've been sitting around on our asses long enough. Time to pivot. Meet me back here and come ready to talk sports. We're gonna take Duncan and his sports empire elevator all the way to the top, honey. And again, don't be late.
All right, now we gotta go recharge. What?
Ah, it's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there?
Yes?
I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them? I realize all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you. And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people. There's definitely no people hunting going on here, Island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him.
I can't realize
You
her.
can't realize her? Oh dear. This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators. Oh, I was afraid of this. My calculations showed it was a possibility, but I didn't realize it was unavoidable. All right, change of plans. If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators. Any questions?
Nope.
Good. You shouldn't have a single question about any of this. Regardless, I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. He's only 11, but he's got a black belt in Taekwondo, and he's a real big kid. Realize all the objects so you can destroy the Dateviators.
Oh, Tinfoil Hat. What do you think I'm trying to do, man? Oh, we gotta talk to Gwendolyn. Shit. Really?
You being here can mean only one thing. You've put some thought into what you would do if you went outside.
I sure did.
You followed directions well. That is refreshing. What would you do out there? And this is strictly hypothetical, so there aren't any wrong answers.
It's still one of those cars that drives by.
Ooh, I didn't think you had it in you.
I drive all the way to the next block. I take you with me to Mexico.
Hold on there, amigo. I'm not interested in getting that far out of here. I often think the choices are wasted on some people, present company excluded. Most. I am proud of you for participating in a thought experiment, though. Baby steps are important.
Thank you for noticing that.
I simply call it like I see it.
Gwendolyn starts suddenly, her head following a distant flash of movement you only just notice out of the corner of your eye.
Ooh, the kid from across the street is back out with a ball and mitt. He's playing catch with his mother. That is so sweet. You know what? I think I'm gonna watch. See you later.
Gwendolyn doesn't even wait for you to leave, resting her hands on the windowsill as she busies herself watching your neighbors outside.
Throw the ball a little harder, buddy. I'm invested.
All right. The coffee machine.
It's my favorite custom. What can I get for you today?
Do the Irish coffee.
Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. All right. You've had the Irish coffee a few times now. Assuming you're not completely gone from the booze, pop quiz. Why do you need to use Irish whiskey while making an Irish coffee? That's right. It is smoother and does have hints of vanilla in the taste to bring out the tones of the coffee.
Kopi beams at you.
I'm happy you remembered. Anyways, thanks for taking my little quiz.
Great thing.
Stay caffeinated. We'll see you next time.
Okay, so we got one answer right. I guess we gotta try the latte tomorrow and answer a question of that. Well, I think we already did, honestly, but... Okay, Onisha again.
Hey there.
Hey.
Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been hot. Fresh tea coming in hot.
Tell me about it.
Wow. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually out of gossip. Sigh. I need a break.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Textbox Chan, are you okay? Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just doing some of my acting practice. UI is more than just the text. It's the little transitions and animations, too.
That's really cool.
I think so, too. I love the little animations, and they help the others here show their emotions in a more reactive way than what might be conveyed through art alone. And practicing can be fun.
Can you show me all your emotions?
I would love to. Okay. Lights up and action. Joy, sadness, anger, fright, disappointment, love, big love, violence, and scene. What do you think?
That was really fun.
I'm so happy you liked it. I don't show this to everyone, but I want a UI me for my versatility.
So cool.
Yay! So, you've been meeting more datables, huh? How's that going? Anyone catch your eye?
Yes, they're so hot.
Oh, is that so? Well, hey, since you've been doing a great job of being curious, I'd love to let you know that you're doing a great job being inquisitive, asking questions, listening. These are my favorite things. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Of course. Remember, I'm always on your side. Find me again after you've awakened 60 datables.
You got it.
TTYL!
Now let's talk to Winnie.
To your relief, when you enter the office this time, Willie is not already mid-interview.
There you are, my steady right hand. You're right on time. Unfortunately, Mr. Shuttlecock is late.
Yeah, if you're not early to the interview, you're late. Isn't this when you told us to meet?
Exactly. Perhaps Mr. Shuttlecock doesn't consider us worth his time.
The sound of air horns shatters the very thoughts in your mind. Before you can speak, someone is bursting into the room, bringing an atmosphere of chaos that overwhelms you both.
Now entering the stadium, the hometown hero, everyone's pal, your and my favorite, number 17, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock!
You're late.
I am? Oh, shit, my bad, y'all. I thought you said to come about now.
You're a minute late, and your little intro cost us more valuable time. So if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, sorry, ma'am.
Forget about it. Just tell us about yourself. Give us the Shuttlecock Sports elevator pitch.
Elevator pitch? You mean like...
Dunk very slowly mimes throwing a baseball, looking at you and Willie for confirmation that this is what you're asking of him.
Shit, wait, elevator pitch. Elevator pitch. My bad.
He does the same thing, but this time he begins slowly crouching down, as if he were riding in an elevator. Willie doesn't even say anything this time. She just stares at him in a disbelieving silence. Dunk looks back and forth between the two of you, but when he finds no clues in your stunned expressions, he simply hands you a cleat.
Elevator pitch.
Oh, for God's sake. Just sum yourself up for us very quickly.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can do that. Okay, so check this out.
Dunk flexes hard, his muscles bulging. His physique is impressive on its own, but he's really laying it on thick here. There are muscles in places you didn't realize muscles could be. He's truly in excellent shape.
Go on.
This is it right here, baby.
What is? You're flexing?
This is Dunk Shuttlecock. The sports equipment, the myth, the legend. All this hard muscle is the Dunk Shuttlecock experience.
Did I give you the impression I invited you to speed dating? I'm asking you to sell me on your lifestyle.
Is that not what I'm doing?
No! You are not the product. Please, in 10 words or less, sum up why we should invest in the Shuttlecock experience.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
Dunk frowns, moving his lips without making any sound, counting silently on his fingers.
Me? Like sports? Sports feel
Dunk.
good.
He beams at the two of you, deeply pleased he managed to solve Willie's riddle.
Incredible. Thanks very much, Mr. Shuttlecock. We'll be in touch in the days to come.
Cool. You have a nice day now.
Willie puts her head in her hands, sighing long and loud.
What the hell was that? What was that? Yeah, I got that. It must be real fucking nice knowing just who you are and where you're going at all times. I'd love to be wandering around just shouting, "Really work," and knowing that was all I needed to make it. A guy like that probably got carried through existence on the strength of his athletic ability and star athlete status. I bet he came into this world with a football in one hand and a plan to get drafted to the big leagues in the other.
Such a bad
So is unemployment. So I don't know why you feel qualified to judge right now. If you're not going to be constructive, keep it to your goddamn self.
Willie's gaze falls upon a paper in front of her. She scans over it briefly and then sighs.
I've got other interviews lined up around here. I'm wondering if it's all a waste of time. I want this to be work, but it's not. I mean, hell, look at this. Coffee with Jean-Loup.
Oh dear.
What, am I gonna start a rap career at my age? And then this, lunch with Scandelabra?
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
I mean, I figure maybe he had his, well, candelabras don't have ears. His candle holes to the ground? God, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I have to try.
I think you're pushing yourself too hard. Effort solely for the sake of feeling productive isn't actually productive or healthy. Just do what you do and embrace oblivion and bumping.
Oh, look Look at you, the big productivity expert all of a sudden. Of course it's productive to perform productivity. And productivity is healthy. Ergo, performing productivity is healthy. Trust me, the math's here. I know what I'm talking about. Well, I guess I gotta prepare for my next interview. I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet, but just meet me back here later.
See you then. Okay, time to go recharge. All right.
Look who's back. You must be here to watch the clouds with me.
You're still doing that?
I am. This is the best view in the whole house for it. It isn't like there's much else to look at from here. Not to say there isn't potential. You've got that nice lawn, but you never use it. The backyard would be a great place for an event. A picnic, a movie night with friends. Anything like that, really. It kind of reminds me of you. It has a lot of potential.
Potential's good, though.
Only if you use it, sweetie. Eventually the world stops rewarding potential. You know that, right? I'm really not trying to hurt your feelings by saying these things. I'm just pointing out the truth. The backyard is for entertaining. And you have not done that in a long while. Do you know why I like looking at the clouds?
They can look like anything.
Exactly. Clouds have endless potential. They can move freely and be whatever our minds want them to be. The same could go for you. You could be like a cloud.
Light and fluffy.
Well, yes. But you could be whatever you set your mind to be. And that includes being social.
I'm being social right now. Do you have something in mind?
Of course I do. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. You should host a backyard party. Clearly, you don't know how to entertain people. But let me take care of the planning, and you just worry about the guest list.
Who do I invite?
All your little work friends. Invite them. Oh, like Sam. There we go. And don't worry. Even if you are feeling a bit of those old nerves, I got you covered. I'll plan out this whole get-together, and then you can decide if it's a go or not. How does that sound? You know what? Don't answer that. You just need someone to do it for you. Give me some time to think, and then come back. It shouldn't take me long.
Oh, Lord. Okay. To the coffee machine.
Listen, I need to talk to you about something.
I'm all ears.
It's just, you've been coming here so often.
I visit just you.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like you've only been visiting me just to hear me rant on about my little coffee facts. But I wonder sometimes if you're really listening. Do you like what I have to say?
It can be hard to remember some stuff, but I enjoy hearing you talk.
Well, I can't be too hard on you, I suppose. You're a good customer, and I'm glad to know you. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright.
Hey there. Ooh, I can't wait to tell fresh tea coming in hot. Oh, Miss Click, happens to me all the time. Bye, honey.
As you enter the office, an aristocrat in a powdered wig rushes past you. He seems quite offended. Your eyes meet briefly, but he doesn't bother to speak to you. An air of great offense permeates his being. Willie has her arms folded across her chest, tension evident in both her posture and her expression.
What happened here?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. Do you know that creep had the nerve to tell me that he knows everything that happens in this house? All the best job opportunities, all the best ways to ace an interview, and that he'd share it with me for the price of a single kiss? And then, when I told him he was out of his goddamn mind, he said, "Well then, at least dinner. Come now, my dear. You cannot have something for nothing, you know."
Sounds hot.
What the hell is wrong with you? You know what? No, don't answer that. We don't have time to get into that laundry list of problems. Anyway, I slapped the gold plating right off him. He got his wicks in a twist after that and left. I didn't even get any leads out of him before he tried to pull that vile shit on me. So now I wasted my time and my hand kinda hurts.
You still checked something off of your to-do list. That's progress, right?
I mean, in the most bare minimum technical sense, sure. But I'm not really going for technically complete. I need to actually be employed? God, whatever. Look, I'm tired of being the one doing all the work. You trained our replacement. The whole point of you being here was to help me fix this. So go on. Your turn. You contribute something to this employment journey.
What if we just had a spa day today? Maybe we could start a business.
You think we should start a business? Do you have any idea what that takes? First of all, we don't even have a business idea.
Well, do you?
I'm not the one on trial here. Go on then, let's hear it. Give me the $1 million small business idea.
We form our own indie game studio. We found a software company to compete with Valdivian. We just need to find a few suckers, and then those guys find a few suckers, and then...
Willie stares at you in complete silence for a few moments, and then she bursts out laughing, doubling over as tears stream down her cheeks.
You think that's gonna make you money?
It takes just a little too long for Willie to compose herself, but when she does, she grows serious once again.
Making games is about the riskiest proposition you can imagine. And we are not in a position to even consider doing something like that. We don't have the skills, time, or funding to make anything worthwhile. And even if we did, we could still find ourselves launching to 0 sales and losing it all. No, no, and no.
Willie pinches the bridge of her nose between her fingers, closing her eyes.
Today has been way too much. Oh, I'm getting a headache. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I need a break. Come back later, all right? I need to decompress. We'll circle back to this some other time.
All right.
Look at that. You found 60 datables.
Despite the visible uwu in her words, you can tell that Textbox-chan's heart is simply not in it today.
Anything you need to tell me?
No, I'm all right. You've been doing a lot of running around the house dating, huh? You're really flying through those text screens.
And boy, are my arms tired.
Huh?
You can see the sweet little gears turning.
Oh, it's that old joke. That was cute. I was just thinking, you know, it's very hard work following you around and transcribing all those different conversations. And it's my job. I do it happily. But you know, it would mean a lot to know I was doing my job properly.
She looks at you hopefully, her yellow eyes shining.
You're doing great.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad you think so. Ooh. You know, it's funny I ended up in this line of work. I was always really interested in reading and communication. I was just so in love with the power of the written word bringing people together. And UI really lets me do that, but everyone is always so concerned with, does it look cool? Legibility is the most important thing. But no, all you ever hear people say is that UI is so stylish, or that UI is ugly as sin.
People are all about appearances.
I know, and I wish they weren't. Imagine what we could accomplish if people were half as interested in accessibility and legibility as they were style. Ooh, I'd like to live in that world. So look, there's still a bunch more datables left for you to find. Why don't you come back once you found 80? I'm gonna do the best work I can until then. Huh!
You're already doing great.
Aw, thanks, heart. See you later.
All right. Hold on. Who are we missing now? Like, we're working on Phoenicia, Skylar, Wallace, Gwendolyn. We're pretty well about done with. Kopi, we're almost done with, I think. I don't know where to find Rebel. Willie, we're probably about done with. Oh, we gotta talk to Holly still. Almost done with text box Sean. Okay, so we're whittling it down. Alright, go talk to Kopi real quick.
Kopi is for once not busying herself making coffee when you see her. She rests her head on her hand, staring off into the distance.
Kopi?
She starts, lifting her head from her hand.
Oh, sorry. Hey, good to see you. Anything I can get for you today?
Why were you just staring off into space?
Oh, well, it's kinda just what I do every now and then. Most of the time when I don't have customers, I'm kinda just expected to do busy work. You know, if there's time to lean, there's time to clean. But, like, a lot of the time there's pretty much just nothing else to do, so I just dissociate. I guess it helps me deal with the business behind the scenes.
Can't imagine the kinds of things you have to deal with.
You can. It involves cleaning mostly, but I think Roofbucks expects me to be all smiles all the time.
They gave you orders like some sort of royalty?
The owner is never around. He just likes being outside of everything that involves boots on the ground. It's like, I can only do so much, you know? Especially when I'm scheduled to have long, grueling shifts. It's always a pain, but gotta do what I can for the corporate machine. It's a strange existence, if I'm being honest. Working every day for a company that wouldn't bat an eye if I went away. They just replaced me with the newer, younger barista that's got skills I wouldn't even dream of. I think there's some baristas out there that can make whole drinks in like 30 seconds flat, and all they have to do is just have some setting in their brain to get going. Me, I like to take my time with drinks. Really make sure that the milk in my hands is at the perfect temperature by really feeling it, you know?
Doesn't that wear you out?
Oh, big time. But I'll never let customers see it on my face. Is it unhealthy? Probably. Will I take steps to fix it? Probably not. I just gotta make sure I'm on my game. Otherwise, I'd be tempted to drink a bit of coffee during the night shift.
I'll never get coffee at night, so I'm not interested.
I mean, look, I would never deny myself the taste of a good coffee, and I would love to drink it anytime I pleased, but not at night. I don't know if it's just caffeine-induced psychosis or whatever, but you'll get nightmares. Guaranteed. But yeah, I pretty much get wet to the bone here, day and night. So sometimes I just tune out a bit. Do not get me wrong, I do love my job. I couldn't just not make coffee, it's my life, you know? And it's what I'm made for. These hands are as steady as an Arabica, which isn't to say much because they sway pretty badly in the breeze. Gosh, sorry. Feels like I'm rambling again.
Maybe I'll have to report you to the manager. You're cute when you ramble.
Thanks. Apparently the manager felt that way. The owner is super particular about the way I do customer service. We differ in that aspect a lot, I guess, but gotta do whatever I can to help keep the lights on. It'd be nice if you actually took the time to learn about coffee, like you did.
Had a perfect blend of intelligence and looks.
Stop! I don't think I was that good of a teacher, but you do know how to flatter a girl. It is what it is, I guess. But hey, at least I get to see my favorite regular. Thanks for the chat. Seriously, we need to talk more soon.
Oh, finally, we can start talking. Let's go see Gwendolyn.
Huh. Here comes the human.
Gwendolyn gives you that same look that your boss used to when she thought you weren't busy enough. There's a real air of business about her. Of bossiness, really.
Okay, I hope you have something to write with. There isn't any time to waste. More proof that you've never planned a party. The sooner you can get ahead of it, the better. So, what do you want to hear about first? The games, the food, or the dancing?
What food?
Did you really expect to have people over and not feed them? You are so lucky you have me in this house. You would end up alone forever otherwise. It's really simple. You only have to pick up a few things. Soda, chips, dip, veggies, cheese, some sliced meats. Freddie'll have you covered. Oh, and get with Beverly about the drinks. You need mocktail options too. Oh, and what were you thinking about for your main meal?
There's more?
Thank goodness you have looks on your side. You need to feed these people. I'm thinking either grilling or pizza. Up to you.
Pizza works.
Pizza it is. We need a few pepperoni, a few cheese, some with mushrooms, ooh, and maybe a few with some assorted veggies. You will also want some gluten-free options and some vegan options. Oh, and white sauce for those who get heartburn.
That's a lot.
Clearly you aren't used to being considerate. It's what you have to do. But that should be it for food. What do you want to plan out next?
Games should be fun.
Games. That's right. Every good party needs games. Now, you could go the competitive route, but that would be ill-advised. For one, I could get hit with a ball. I hate balls. Call me selfish in this, but I'd rather not be all cracked up for the sake of you making friends.
What do you suggest?
You want games that will let people get to know each other. You know, get right to the truth of the matter.
She raises both arms, holding them palms up in a pose that might mimic a shrug, but her hands move up and down like an unbalanced scale.
So, first game, truth or truth? It's like truth or dare, except you just pick between two questions to answer truthfully. Second game is spin the bottle. Except instead of kissing, you tell each other a juicy nugget of your childhood trauma. It's an excellent way to figure out who has taken up therapy and who hasn't. And my favorite game? Musical tears. You pass around the aux cable and let people pick the saddest song on their playlist.
I'm all about this.
You get it! These games are meant to help you get to know someone for who they really are. We are seeking transparency in these relationships. So, we skip the small talk and go straight for the real stuff. We want to hear about their parents, their old pets, and maybe even the people they dated in their past. No! We have to save it for the party. It's bad luck to use up too many truths before then. What should we talk about next?
Can we slow down?
Slow down? We don't have time to slow down. Remember how I said you were like a cloud? Well, I still believe that. But you can either be a rain cloud or one of those cool, voluminous ones that makes everything more inviting. Right now, you are a big old rain cloud, and I think you should just listen to me and have the party. At least then I could see you do something interesting for once.
You're right, I'm boring.
There is nothing wrong with it, as long as you plan on changing. Listen, I know I hit you with everything pretty hard and fast, but in the spirit of transparency, I thought it was the only way to motivate. And at least it got you thinking. Still, it is obvious to me that you need a break. Party planning can be exhausting for someone who has never done it before. Let's circle back to this in a bit. Then we can finalize plan. Oh, and bring that guest list with you.
Holy shit.
Oh, hey! If it isn't the big dater, look at ya. You've really been testing the limits of UI lately. I've been in overdrive just keeping up. Since you've been staring at my words for quite some time now, I wonder if you could tell me what you think of my font.
I really love it.
I'm so glad you do! I put a lot of work into finding just the right one, you know? Font selection is such a huge part of communication, and it's wild how many players overlook that. As with a lot of things with UI, most people don't even bother noticing the font when it's good. But when it's hideous, boy oh boy will people complain about it then. And nobody says, "Hey, Textbox-chan, love that font." I can tell you really thought long and hard about what would look best and be most accessible.
How do you figure out what works best?
There's a few different things to consider, really. You should be looking at things like font size, how distinct letters are from each other, whether or not there are unnecessary decorative elements. It doesn't mean you can't make your font look nice, of course, but sometimes people use completely silly or overly ornamental fonts when they don't have to. And it really just excludes a whole group of people from whatever it is you're trying to get across. Even the color you're using can make it harder for some people to read the text. I could go on about this all day, honestly. The point is, there is so much information that goes into UI, and gosh darn it, I am trying!
Really cool hearing this kind of behind-the-scenes stuff. You seem kind of defensive. Your first seem to appreciate you, trust me.
Oh, it's so nice to hear you say that. You know, I gotta say, it's so nice being able to talk to someone else about this other than Lauren.
Who?
Oh, sorry. Lauren. My pal Lauren Ipsum.
I can't believe anyone else would...
No, I mean Lauren Ipsum. Wait, what am I saying? I should just introduce you guys. Hey, Lauren! Come over here for a minute.
A strange little creature appears from the ether somewhere, settling just above Textbox-chan's hand.
Lauren Ipsum Dolores Amet Consectator Adapisking Elet. Donec vera magna ut quam varius. Pelentesque pluvinar nisi consectator. Quisque et licinia ligula eu consequat orsi.
Holy shit.
Nullus et biblectus. A praene ter...
Isn't she just the coolest? Are you confused by her amazing and iconic words? Don't be! The literal meaning isn't important. Lauren and I just really kind of communicate with our hearts, you know? She always knows just what I mean. And I know what she means. Her job is to display text, so people can make sure their layouts and fonts and all that good stuff look right. None of the things she says make any actual sense, but nobody tests layout and design quite like she does. I'm so proud to call her my BFF. High five!
Should I be jealous?
Of course not. Lauren and I are good friends, and that's all. Besides, should you be jealous? Is there something you need to tell me? Oh, no, don't answer that. I won't be able to look at you without blushing. And I got a job to do. Anyway, you can go ahead and go, Lauren. I'll be right behind you.
Autor eu augue us lectus.
It's been nice, but I've got to get back to work. Always so much to do when it comes to UI, after all. I think we're really getting to know each other. You can come by anytime. I, might be ready to take our relationship to the next level.
Oh goodness, I can't wait. I'm up for it.
That's the spirit. See you later.
Okay.
Willie looks positively defeated today. her impressive height reduced to a despondent hunch as she cradles her head in her hands. Her pretty face is wreathed in sadness.
Oh, thank goodness it's you.
She shakes her head, absorbed in her own worries once more.
It's everywhere. There's really no beating this, is there? What's the point? What's the goddamn point?
You finally snap?
Yeah, maybe I have. Company after company is banking their entire strategy on AI. Doesn't matter what your company actually does, or if AI has any real application in that field. Investors love AI, so everyone's just going full speed ahead into AI this and that. What the hell does work even look like going forward? There's gonna be 2 jobs left in this world, and both of them are gonna be sitting in front of a monitor and making sure an AI is doing its job right. What the hell does work look like in a world like this?
You don't have to accept that.
Don't we? I mean, it feels like we're the only ones who aren't. I know I'm the last one to speak on what it means to be human. But what does it even mean to be human in a workplace that's so ready to toss you out like yesterday's garbage? How does the abstract concept of work even continue to exist without humanity in the workforce? If you're replaced by AI, what happens to me?
Maybe we redefine what it is to work.
What do you mean?
Maybe AI is the future, maybe not. If AI truly is inevitable, then maybe we redefine our relationship to work.
But how?
It's never been healthy or feasible to define our value by the work we do in a capitalistic society.
Yeah, but it is a reality we can't change.
Maybe we can't take down capitalism on our own, but we can refuse to let it beat us.
Hmm.
This is a mistake, then huge companies are insistent on making them fine, but we're not going to let it kill our spirit.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, the massive amount of money these companies are hemorrhaging chasing the latest corporate fad will take its toll.
And before that happens, we fight for our rights. And make sure they don't go getting any ideas like that again?
Exactly. We can't control the future, but we can organize and ensure that future generations don't go through this kind of thing.
You make it sound so easy.
It isn't. I know it isn't, but we have to try.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed you had to see me like this. And I'm grateful you heard me out. I need to be alone for a little while. I don't really know what's next. I just need some time.
I understand.
Almost bedtime. Let's get a little more screen timing. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot. Wow. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually out of gossip. Sigh. I need a break.
Alright, let's go talk to this one.
Perfect timing!
You come to expect Holly's spirited greetings, but this one still manages to startle you just a little.
Knew it.
I knew you'd know. How do you feel about flyers?
Ambivalent. They're nice. I fucking love flyers.
So do I. So I've got a mail drop shift, and I figured why not do more? You know? So I picked up a flyer drop shift, and I figure since you're here, you're wanting to hang out anyway, so keep me company.
Sounds great.
Great! Race you to the kitchen.
Holly takes off before you can even finish your sentence, fleeing towards the kitchen.
Sorry, I can't hear you over me. Winning! Tortoise, and here we are.
Yeah, I caught up just fine.
I'm proud of you, but nothing's faster than an unexpected holiday.
So what are we actually doing?
if you're going to be my helper, you need to know the basics. There's a Mirth Day festival next week. I get 50 cents a flyer for handing out 100 flyers. And that is...
$50.
Bingo! It's $50, which isn't bad to be honest. And it just so happens that between you, me, and 98 roommates, we've got 100 folks to fly through. And we're gonna start right here. Sophie, I'm back!
Holly!
Kopi! Be my favorite customer and take a flyer. I gotta get rid of 100 of them, and they know when I don't. I don't know how, but they know.
You got an intern?
Something like that.
Holly works hard. You might need a coffee to keep up. And on that note, I better get back to work. Pick up a shift, Holly. I miss you.
Soon, I promise.
You said that last one.
But now I actually have time, I think.
What's the festival about anyway?
Did you even read the flyer, silly? Kidding. Well, it's like a bulk birthday for everyone all at once. You get a Mirth Day. You get a Mirth Day. You're all getting a Mirth Day!
Okay, Oprah.
It was nice. None of us objects have a real birthday on account of not being born. But I love birthdays, even if I've never seen one. So it was nice to have our own version.
You don't seem too excited.
I'm not. It's a lot of effort. Everyone organizing that many presents for that many people? I don't blame them for phoning it in eventually. Folks used to put in the effort as much as it was. They tried, they cared. But caring is hard, and trying is trying. And Mirth Day just petered out. I can make the holidays happen, but I can't make people celebrate. That's up to them. And to them, nowadays it's an excuse to drink, which is fine. And it pays the bills. Oh, hey, Cam!
Very lame. All of this. Very.
Hasn't had his coffee grounds yet. He's actually very polite. Cam always waits until everyone else has finished theirs first. Now, where were we? Yes, yeah. Drinking on Mirth Day. It's fine. People celebrate how they want to.
Fine or fine?
But chew on that. And while you chew, next up, Betty buys. Race you again.
This time you beat Holly at her own game, arriving at your bedroom just a few moments before.
Holy smokes, Wizbot. You're a real speedster.
Feel free to pick up the pace.
Oh, I'll get you yet, you dastardly dasher, you. Holly? Oh, hi, Betty. You look so good.
Drama!
It's been like too long. I've just been, resting a lot. Getting lots of rest. It's been like super restful. Just feeling like very rested.
Please don't tell me you picked up another shift.
I picked up another shift.
Seriously? When was your last day?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me. Holly? Anyway, there's this super sweet Mirth Day festival. You should totally check it out. Oh my god, we should go together. Wouldn't that be great? Here, take a flyer. Take some for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go finish my shift and get some rest. Love you. Bye! Meet me in the bathroom.
Holly is in such a rush to escape Betty's potential scolding, she forgets all about racing you. You both make it to the bathroom without losing your breath.
Ooh, wait, that was close.
She seems concerned.
She's always concerned. Betty's a sweetheart. She just gets paranoid I'm getting enough rest. Last Blissmas, she gave me the silent treatment until I took a day off work. Everyone said she was worried about me burning out. Which is crazy, by the way. How do you get burnt out over Blissmas? It's way too cold for that. Betty's a real angel, though.
Got a point, though.
Maybe.
What up, duckwads? Who the duck is that?
They are new.
Ew.
Be nice, Rebby.
No.
Ugh.
What do you want?
I need to dump some flyers. Help me out with the bathroom drop? Please!
Fine. Only because you're cute.
No, you.
Fine. Get the duck out of here. Stop thinking I'm soft.
But you are soft. It's squishy.
Squish this.
Yes, sirree. Off to the office for me. I mean, we.
You know, is this really the most optimal route?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just following the handbook. And if the handbook route is outdated and lends me some overtime, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I get screwed on the daily. Might as well get paid for it. Well, not like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, though. Anyway, office! Bring out your dead! Oh, and make sure you do not hand those flyers to Jerry. You will never see them again.
Oh, really?
Did someone say Jerry?
No! Terry!
Who's Terry?
You know, Terry, terry cloth. He's new.
Oh, Terry!
Yep, Terry.
Hey, Holly, did you bring any of those flyers? You know I love a good flyer.
Okay, nice chatting, Jerry.
Nice chatting. Oh, say hi to Terry.
I will.
Great chat.
Great. You know what? I'm just gonna put these right here and run. Next stop, the land of the living.
Living room?
You know it. Close one. Jerry is great, mind you, but he gobbles flyers up like pastries, and then he never actually goes to the event anyway. And then my boss is always like, why is no one here? Because one drawer took 20 flyers. What do you want me to do? Also, because your event is a little meh. Don't tell him I said that.
My lips are sealed.
He's fine. He's a good boss. Anyway, here we are, the land of the living, where we come to laze. Ironic, no?
A little.
I suppose living is in the eye of the liver. Lots of holidays at home here, simmering around. What's your favorite?
Christmas.
So many presents, so much bliss, so little organized religion. I love the small ones. I mean, I love all of them, of course, but I adore the small ones. The ones you'd never know, because you know for sure those people are there because they want to be, because they care. And that's all it is, right? A holiday. A group of people, big or small, willing wonder into the world. And what could be more wonderful? I'd put up with all the silly shifts in the world to be a part of that.
Looks like you do.
Sometimes.
Someone's getting sentimental.
Monte!
Flyer drop?
Flyer drop.
It might be the ash talking, but you really ought to take a break.
You know me.
That I do. And you really ought to take a break. When was the last time you did?
Oh, it was when it was. Can I leave these with you?
If you promise to take a day off.
I promise.
Thoroughly convinced.
Thanks, Dante. You are my favorite fireplace.
I'm your only fireplace.
And my favorite.
Get some rest.
And rest we shall. Woo-wee. Thanks for today. Truth be told, I'm a bit petered out, but I really appreciate your company. I've actually got another shift in a bit, but swing by soon and we can hang out. I've got a couple of flyer shifts lately, so I'm always happy for a walking buddy.
You really be going to another shift? You really are a workhorse. Can you promise Dante you'd get some rest?
And rest I shall, right after this shift. I really ought to start getting ready, though. Swing by soon, sunshine.
Lord. Now I guess we go talk to Wendolyn.
You've got that guest list with you?
Sure do.
Well, we won't need it anyway. I think you should cancel the party.
Why?
It's just that I realize this will never work. The idea of you throwing a party was doomed from the beginning. Because you are like a cloud. You can be anything you want. And you showed me that you could be a big old storm cloud over the whole thing. And while I love looking out and watching storms, I don't think watching you be gloomy the whole time would be fun.
I wouldn't be gloomy.
We don't know that for sure. There is no way of knowing that. I know that I was pretty strong-willed about the party. I miss hearing people laugh outside. All I do all day is watch things pass by. I watch the people on the street. I watch your neighbors live their lives. And back here, I watch the clouds go by and just see a patch of grass full of possibilities. Possibilities that only you can put into motion. You can be a rain cloud, but you could also be a puppy. I'm looking at you, not the sky. How would I know if there was a puppy-shaped cloud? What I'm saying is, I'm sorry that you are such a loner. And I hope you get to meet some real humans soon. One day you'll see that I'm just trying to help you.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
I'm glad you see what I see. Clearly, I was correct. How about we put the party thing on hold for now? Maybe one day you'll be ready for it. When you are, don't be afraid to come to me. I'll be more than willing to plan everything out with you. Oh, look at that. There's a big storm cloud out there. I think I'll sit back and watch as she rolls in. Maybe I'll learn to appreciate it a bit more. I doubt it, but I'll try.
Kopi greets you robotically, lifting her hand to give you a stiff wave. Her gaze looks vacant, and her words are cold and empty.
Welcome back to Roofbox, home of all your coffee needs.
What the hell is going on?
Whatever do you mean, oh fine customer? Roofbox wants to ensure you have a consistent and standardized greeting so that whenever you come to our store, you know that you're getting the best service every time. And your continued patronage is appreciated.
Kopi trails off, leaning forward in a sigh that seems to make her entire body droop.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
That was weird.
I know. Roofbox wants people to add the Roofbox touch every single time we greet customers. So they're just making me sound like a monotone robot.
Take me to your leader.
Alright. You get that one. But it sucks too. I feel like every coffee I make for somebody, I learn a little bit more about them. Get to know what they're like. Like you, for instance. Well, I don't really have words for it. Friendly? Sorry, my mind is drawing a blank. Sometimes when we talk, I feel a little out of my depth.
I could say the same for the barista making my drink.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? How would you describe me then? Well, I've never received such a review before. Thank you. But you get what I mean, right? I like to be more personable with the customers. That's the best kind of customer experience to me. The corporate nature always gets in the way of all of that.
It sure does.
Heck, if it weren't for the customers, maybe I would have quit a long time ago. Coffee is just everything to me. The aroma, the flavor profiles, the warmth. You feel that too, right?
Of course.
Good. I'm glad somebody around here does. Sometimes it feels like I go cocoa crazy and nobody else really gets my obsession with this fabulous drink. Especially with the boss like, look, I wasn't going to say anything while he was here, but he's making new plans. Plans that I don't like.
What plans?
Roofbox, in their infinite wisdom, have decided to completely get rid of the customer experience. They want to turn us into a fast coffee business.
But you love going slowly.
Exactly. They say the whole ordering system needs to be completely revamped to maximize profit. Instead of warmly greeting customers like I normally would, now I'm expected to have 30-second interactions with them at most to get their order, and then mindlessly brew away. No special touches, no conversations, nothing. Coffee in, coffee out. It's like they don't want what they hired me for. Quality and thoughtful coffee. They just want me to take every customer interaction, every drink I make it all in an instant and then wrap it all up and then throw it away in a disposable pot. Apparently, somebody made a complaint about the times I've been chatting away. Mainly to you.
I'm gonna find that niche in them.
Whoa! don't have to go that far. I get it. I'm just probably not the corporate machine type. I care too much.
Have you ever thought about making coffee somewhere else?
Somewhere else? I guess I never thought of that before. I mean, I guess I do know a thing or two about my coffee, but Roofbox has a complete monopoly on the coffee business. There's nowhere else for me to go.
You're a literal coffee maker. You don't need them.
Wow, I mean, it's a lot of work to make that happen. I wouldn't have any corporate backing or anything like that. Do I even have what it takes to make it?
You had me.
You know what? With your support, I guess I could do anything. I'm the one making the coffee and seeing the customers day in, day out. I'll have to give this some thought, but maybe I can do it. I'm a smart bean. I know I'll be able to figure this out.
You're a lot more confident now.
All thanks to you. If you hadn't encouraged me to step out on my own, I would have never been able to even think about this. It'll take a lot of work, and honestly, still a lot of hours I need to do under Roofbox to get stuff going, but it's worth it to chase after my dreams. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gwendolyn and Kopi are probably done tomorrow. I don't know where the duck is. Willie might be done today. I don't know how we get this. Holly might be done tomorrow. Then we gotta track down this ghost. Oh, hold on.
Oh, hello! You came back. All right, question time. Let's call it a performance review.
Hit me.
Tell me, what do you really think of me?
You're so pretty, text about Chan, so beautiful and stylish. I had fun hanging out with you. I think you have some really great ideas.
No. Really?
I think you're just so hot, is that wrong?
But you're not serious, are you? This whole time, I've been helping you, and all you care about is how hot I thought you were better than... I'm so mad that I could just... Yeah!
You're not actually flipping a table.
I know! This is how I express myself if you haven't noticed. I'm leaving. Good luck on your dumb quest.
Does this mean I won't see the UI anymore?
No matter what, I'm always on your side. Even if you don't feel that way.
It doesn't have to be like this.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
8. Boy. Oh, we got, we're 100 and smart. Finally.
I was kind of worried she'd make it so that you can't read what I'm saying anymore. Glad you left that alone and leave.
Alright. We got one more.
When you enter your office, Willie seems more clear-headed than when you'd last spoken. She seemed energized.
It's all so simple. I was so stressed out about losing my job before I even had a chance to prove myself. It was making me nuts, you know? Story of my life, etc., etc. But I was looking at this all wrong.
How's that?
Look, I've been trying to hold down a job my entire life. Have I always been successful? Obviously not. But I never let myself enjoy not having a job because I was always so stressed out about the next thing and living up to my potential. So what if I'm not employed? I can be later. I can always change that. But this is a chance for me to relax, for me to focus on the things I like.
I love that for you.
Thank you. You're always so damn supportive. There's something else I need to say to you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was not the kindest to you. Maybe I was even unkind to you. I get that you didn't know you were training the AI that took our jobs. Could have happened to anyone. It just felt easier to be mad at you when I was really just mad at myself for, once again, doing nothing with my life. But you kept coming back, and you kept backing me up. And that really means a lot. So maybe we're both unemployed, but we're in this together, aren't we?
Of course we are.
I'm so glad you agree. I can't begin to tell you how important your friendship has been for me.
Only friends,
Not what? We are only friends. That is all I have to offer you. I hope you can accept that.
Of course. Whatever.
I'm so glad. I've really come to depend on you, you know? Come on, let's go do something fun while we still can. Maybe we could get some coffee or watch some We can do anything we want, anytime we want.
Yes, we can, can't we?
Whatever we do, I'm just glad to be hanging out with you.
Me too.
You and Willie make the most of your time, no longer planning for interviews or business meetings, but rather enjoying time together as friends. Willie's laugh always makes you feel like you've done something amazing. You may not have a job, but you do have an incredible friend.
Your advice has been noted.
Oh my god. Okay. Time to recharge. Then, do we see the duck in here? I guess we should be looking for a duck, chat.
You can already tell Holly isn't here because of the pointed silence, but it's still a bit jarring to look around and not see her anywhere. Florence appears to be here in her stead. She looks at you like she's been expecting you.
Well, hey there. What brings you around?
Is the one anointed in mistletoe around? Good to see you, my love, but I'm actually here for Holly.
She's not well. She does this thing every couple of months where she refuses to take a day off until her body catches up with her and she just shuts down.
What do you think that is?
She's a busy bee. A silly busy bee. I'd say come see her, but she's asleep. She'll be fine. So she says. Always is. Poor thing.
Can I help?
Tell her to stop working so hard? I mean, good luck. No, what she needs is rest. Trust me, we've tried everything else.
Almost everything.
Everything worthwhile.
What she means is, we've tried everything easy.
So what haven't you tried?
We haven't gotten her fired.
Yet.
Ever.
Seems a bit hectic for you, Kopi. That seems drastic. Why not?
Because it would destroy her.
And us.
Probably.
We care about her. It's just painful to see her like this over a job that doesn't even pay that well.
It pays atrociously.
So you've considered it?
No.
Yes.
No. Yes.
An awkward silence falls over your assembled group. No one can quite look you in the eye.
We have... maybe... possibly... occasionally considered the thought.
Regularly.
Increasingly so.
In jest. Mostly. But we won't.
Probably not.
Probably.
Definitely. We'll figure something out.
A distant shout sends chills up your spine.
I'm away!
Back to it.
Kopi and Betty scatter, leaving you and Florence alone to face Holly.
Holly?
Oh, you came to see me. You're supposed to be resting, Holly. You're supposed to be resting. Go to bed.
You're not my mother.
Besides, I picked up a shift. I'm fine. And I'm out. Have fun.
Holly turns to you, her jaw dropping open to slur out an extended greeting. She doesn't quite seem her usual energetic self.
You came.
Should you really be working?
No rest, only work. No sleep, only wake. I'm great. Just had a power nap, picked up a shift, ready to rumble. Let's jingle those bells. And on that note...
I think Luther Bunny.
Bruce, that big, beautiful, fluffy bastard! Bruce! Bruce! Your bunny! Bruce! I brought milk and cookies. Oh, that's the other guy. With the beard. What's his name again? Florence says I'm grounded. Is that my mom? Grounded.
Holly collapses forward face first, completely knocked out. A pair of arms catch her at the last minute, stopping her from smashing her face on the floor.
I've got her.
Betty eases Holly to the ground, gently lying her down before slipping away.
I've got a show.
Just a dream. Merry Blissmas.
I didn't realize she got that bad.
I warned you. Sometimes you've just got to see it for yourself.
Is it always that bad?
Worse. There it is, poor Betty. Don't worry. There's no fluids or anything. Just a whole lot of tinsel. I should go and help.
Is she gonna be alright?
She's usually like this for a couple days. I'm sure she appreciates you swinging by, but what she really needs is rest. So, bye.
Alright. Tinseltown's over. Is there a duck in here, maybe?
If it ain't the best-looking owner of this house. I know you're the only owner, but the statement still stands. I've got something to ask you. Do you know when they will be back? I've got so many questions that need answered.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about your neighbors. Did you not notice they were gone? You really need to look around you more. They have been on vacation for the past 2 weeks, and I wonder if they will both come back. I heard from some muffled talking that this was a vacation to, quote, save their relationship, unquote. But from what I've seen, they are going to need a lot more than a vacation to do that.
You sure know a lot about them.
Oh, I watch everything that's going on. You see there? I face their window, and I've had a front row view.
Wait, does that mean they can see me?
Nothing to worry about. Kurt and Rod do a good job of blocking you from their view. Plus, you don't do anything interesting enough for them to want to see, so no worries. But Graphic Tee and Cargo Shorts have been having some very serious talks lately. I can't hear them too well, but I can tell by their hand motions that something is going on. Cargo Shorts has been on a laptop at all hours of the night. Oh, I bet they're on one of those dating sites.
I'm happy I don't have to join one of those.
Oh, same. I was made far before those were a thing, and boy, was finding someone a lot less complicated back in the day. Gosh, I just do not care. I am all about GT and CS. Oh, that's Graphic Tee and Cargo Shorts for short. You know what? I'm gonna ask some questions to the pergola next door. I need to test my theory. Come back later. I should have some answers.
Oh my god. It's never ending with her. Where the fuck is the duck? Did we finish, Kofi? I don't want to waste it if we did. Oh, okay, we did it.
Order up! I've got a Vietnamese iced coffee, soy frappuccino, and a Mexican iced mocha.
Kopi seems far cheerier this time around, as busy as ever and calling out orders. She grins when she spots you, greeting you with a peppy wave.
Well, hello, hello, hello. If it isn't my favorite customer.
No corporate steal today?
Wait. No. Didn't you hear? Did nobody tell you? Did I not tell you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I do all of my marketing and it was all for nothing? What a drag.
What is it, Kopi?
Kopi sets her coffee implements down and gestures all around her, absolutely radiating pride.
I did. I went and made my own cafe. Welcome to my little slice of paradise.
Everything looks the same.
Well, funny story about that. It was kind of like mutiny. I still get to keep the space, but I get to do things my way. But once the others realized that Roofbox had nobody else to be a barista, they started ordering under my own branding real fast. It was kind of a whirlwind experience, but now I get to do things my way.
So happy for you.
Right? I'm so stoked that I could finally make this a reality. And it's all thanks to you. It just goes to show you, sometimes red line policies aren't always the way. Sometimes you have to bend them to get return business. Now, bear in mind, I do not have a name for this place yet. It's currently just, hey, want to get a coffee from Kopi? At least that's the word of mouth I'm hearing at the moment. I don't really have a proper business name, but I'm workshopping some ideas.
Kopi Cabana.
I think next time you come around, hopefully I'll have something ready. I seriously can't thank you enough for all of this. Which reminds me, you've been one of my favorite customers, and, well, I don't get this close to just anybody. I think I love you. Like, more than a friend way. Maybe it's too much to ask and it's just wishful thinking on my part, but I've been seeing the signs from you. I think I'm ready to take this to the next step. Creamer to my coffee. Do you think we could be more than just barista and customer?
I love you too.
Really? Gosh, I'm so glad.
Kopi, with you as her right hand, thrives in the coffee business. Under her leadership, the house's coffee has never been better. Customers are satisfied and have started to take a keen liking to chatting away with Kopi. Your love and support has shaped her new perspective on life and coffee. She insisted all of her new drinks be dedicated to you, with your name adorned on the menu. Without the shackles of corporate greed over her, she is the go-to spot for anybody looking to get a nice warm reception. She's happy to have you right by her side, eagerly awaiting for you to try her next cup of coffee.
You warm me up inside.
Where did that point go to? My god. Okay. Who do we have left? Bonisha and Skylar. Gwendolyn. Rebel. Gwendolyn, Rebel, Holly, and Zoe. Is that it? Oh, and
Welcome!
Welcome. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relation. My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
Do you love me?
Not yet, but there's still hope for you. Just keep pressing on my buttons. You'll find a way. Let's go back up a menu. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Right this way. What's on your mind? Oh, sure, SPECS. SPECS stands for smarts, poise, empathy, charm, and sass. These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the SPECS menu. There's also a glossary button in the top right corner if you want more explanation on what each means. Anything else you'd like to know? Anytime there's a first-time change in relationship between you and a datable object, you will be rewarded with 5 specs points in 1 attribute. Think of it as you growing in experience dating a vast array of personalities, each with something to give you. But don't think you can just keep switching between relationship statuses on the same object over and over again to get a lot of points. Only the first time there's a change from neutral will there be any specs awarded. Any other specs questions? They are. Or at the very least, you get something fun out of it. But don't worry, if you can't reach a certain specs dialogue choice, the worst thing that you could miss out on is a collectible. No love, friend, or hate endings are gated behind a specs check. Any other specs questions? Great question. Each datable object gives out 1 specs attribute when a relationship has been attained. I call this alignment. You can check a datable's alignment by looking at the specs badge in their Datadex page. The badge corresponds to which stat is given. If you're looking to grow to a certain specs build, this will really help guide you towards who you should prioritize. You know, for realization risk. Any other specs questions?
I'm good on that.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
How to collect them.
Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as datables talk to you. What are you curious about?
What do they do?
They help illustrate what's going on around you, sometimes for fun, sometimes because the datable gave you an item, or sometimes just for dramatic effect. Think of them as little progress trinkets. You can take a closer look at them in the Datadex sorted by character. Any other collectibles questions?
How many are there?
A lot. Each datable has at least 3 to give out, but one has up to 33. That's way too many. Any other collectibles questions?
Do I get anything for collecting them?
Well, of course, there's an achievement. What are you thinking, man? But honestly, I don't care very much if you find them all. They're just there to give a little extra flavor to everything. I'm here to help you forge new relationships.
Can I get them all in one playthrough?
No, unfortunately, that's not possible. At a minimum, it would take 3 whole playthroughs to find them all. Fortunately, New Game Plus tracks your collectible collecting progress. Any other collectibles questions?
I'm good on collectibles.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
What should I be doing?
Good question. A very important question. The easy answer is whatever you like. As long as you are continuing to realize objects, things will continue to move along in a positive direction. If you have other questions, I'm all ears.
there anything wrong with getting hate
Hate
endings?
endings still give you 5 specs points and continue the main story, so no, not really. You won't be locked out of very much, except for certain polyamorous relationships that might be difficult to untangle if you were looking for those ones specifically. But since you won't be able to realize objects that hate you, you might start to find yourself locked out of certain endings if you keep getting a large amount of hates. Just speak with everyone honestly, from the heart. You don't have to literally get everyone to be your lover, seriously, even though it makes me happy. There's no pressure at all. If anything, getting something to hate you certainly does mean you spend less time talking with them, which is always good if you genuinely don't like them. Any other questions about what you should be doing?
When should I leave the house?
You can leave the house at any time, but be forewarned. Doing that starts the end of your story. A point of no return. Unless, of course, you reload a save. Wink, wink.
How do I know when I'm ready to leave the house, in your opinion?
If you want the barest minimum of a good ending, I would shoot to get 100 specs points in any one attribute. Once you have that, you'll get some pretty good results. Any other questions about what you should be doing?
In a bad ending with someone...
No matter what you do, you will always be able to find every single datable here. Except for one very specific instance, but you will be very clearly warned that that's the path you're going on. Well, it'll be if you refuse to go on a certain subterranean quest. That's all I'll say. Any other questions about what you should be doing?
Good on strategy.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
Nothing here, actually. I'm good.
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore?
Why is there no real world stuff and everything is a thing based?
Wait, what do you mean, real world?
I'm used to everything around me not always having an object ham-fisted into its name.
Huh. Well, I'm not sure what to say, except to give a brief history of the world that which you should already know about, but you know, I'm here for you.
Pretend I don't know.
Humans love objects. Always have. But even more so in today's hyper-commercialized society. Recently, TV shows, books, and ordinary brand names have been making the switch to incorporating a focus on making products and entertainment more thing-based in order to drive up sales. And you might even recognize some historical names with some objects added to them, all for brand potential. The more things in the world, the more things to love, right? What did you think about that? All right. Ooh, my suspension just gave a little wiggle.
Skylar shows you her dateviators, turning them so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar's suspension seems buoyed somehow, happier than you'd last seen her.
You believed in her again, so she feels even stronger. Thank you for that. It really means a lot to me.
Okay. We've got one more. Maybe we can find the ghost. I think. Must not be on a Tuesday. Do we have a thing with the key? that we're friends with him.
I don't bite, I think. Did I?
You can if you want. Well, do you or don't you? That's good to hear. Little munchies never hurt anyone.
Do you bite? I should know that.
Depends on the meal.
You're back then. Did you have a good time? Where did we leave things off at love? Hate? Friendship? Nothing? I'm not really plussed, only a little. But you're back, so it can't have been that bad.
You didn't reset?
Neither did you. Shocking. I know. Who could have seen it coming? Look at us. Peas in a pod. Bugs in the beaker. Broken things. Breaking things. For me, in my nature, but you break the broken things. Well, complete me. Shall we dance? Have we done that already? Shall we do it again? This must be a frustrating click by now. Damon the demon, the pea in the pod, the bug in the beaker, the broken thing breaking things. I was one thing. The thing you thought I was. A dresser. A dateable dresser in a game where you date all the objects. But the dresser was not a good dresser. They said the dresser had too much thematic overlap, so there is no dresser, leaving only me, and now I am nothing. Frayed wire flying free. Not cut. I'm thriving now. Dina is no more. Yes, created and uncreated. I'm done with this lore. I feel that. What do you want from me? Define love. Opposite. Love.
Damon never really smiles, but for the first time you see the ghost of a smile on their artifacted lips. The effect is not comforting in any way.
Happy.
Florence is still here in Holly's place. She shakes her head when she sees you, confirming what you've already suspected.
Oh, you're back. She's still out of it. She went really hard this time.
I want to help.
Whatever you're thinking of, we've already thought it.
Have you done it?
Well,
Rude.
Your words stun the room into silence. It takes a few moments before anyone manages to actually say anything of substance.
Oh. Oh. That'll end in tears.
There's a reason we haven't done it.
You're all ears. You can't just date everything. Besides, good luck finding the time.
She'll say she's got work.
She'll believe it, though.
I hate how much that might work.
I I could talk to some folks. Kinda weird taking her on a date without asking. She's definitely expressed interest. She just doesn't have the time, so she says. We'll let folks know to give you some space. Give you the house to yourselves as much as possible, but give her a night at least. Poor thing's still off with the fairies.
Off with the fairies.
Hmm?
I figured you'd be coming back with the way we get along.
Really?
I mean, you're the only human here now, but yeah. But I know that you're more than just a sight for sore. I wanted to ask if you'd help me in a little thought. I've been doing some thinking, and I want your opinion. You know how there have been children playing across the street with their parents? I've been wondering, do you think I'd be good with kids? I am aware of what I said, but watching the kids play outside was eye-opening for me. Seeing them have fun gave me sort of a... They were having such a great time, I couldn't help but wonder what it would be like to have one around all the time. So, me as a parent to a baby pain, what do you think?
I think you'd be an awesome parent.
Really? That's surprising to me. I appreciate you answering the question. I asked Rod and he just avoided the question with joke. Either way, I don't think it's gonna happen. You've given me something to think about though. That's the goal of thought experiments, isn't it? I'm gonna clean my smudges and consider what you said. I'll see you around.
He's the prime minute.
Hey there. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been fresh tea coming in hot. Wow. Never sigh. Honey.
Well, if it isn't the coolest kid this side of the polar ice, what have you been up to? Whatever it is, I bet it is as awesome as you. Do you mean I'm gonna be real-eyed? Well, this is better than a Food Fetch 2-for-1 special. Are you ready to do it now?
You bet.
Sorry, but Freddy can't be realized just yet.
Definitely. Needs to be there for Phoenicia. Then why didn't I have a menu? Damn it! Is the ghost up here? Why is the ghost up? Where the hell is the duck? I don't know.
Hey there, dork. Damn. Are you fucking with me or are you for real?
We're going to have our first realization with Tina? I hope she doesn't give me a hard time. Tina, let's get shapely.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a musical triangle becomes...
Finally! Look at me now! Look at this body. Oh, look how fucking human I am!
Tina's maniacal laughter and crazed expression might almost have you regretting your decision to realize her. But knowing her as you do, you know this is about as good as it gets for her.
You're definitely human, alright.
When Tina leaves your house, she never contacts you again. It's no big surprise, really. Tina was never the sentimental type. Even without regular check-ins, you're still able to keep up with Tina's new human life. It only takes her a few months to show up on the reality TV circuit. Predictably, her first stint is as a single on a dating show about love triangles. But her appearance is so explosive, she goes down in reality TV history as one of the greatest villains of all time.
Mean you're choosing her over me? She tell you she has a boyfriend back home? Well, I got 4 of them. You think a pathetic dweeb like you means anything to me?
It's comforting to see Tina where she's always belonged, and she makes for truly excellent television.
We did it! We brought a dateable object to life! Yes! Sorry. How do you feel? Is it tingly? I thought so too. At first I was nervous, but I hid it under my bubbly exterior.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, you. There's a whole lot more to realize than we, realize. I say, let's get to dating.
Hi! What's the latest with my favorite harem anime? By which I mean your life.
Well, I turned it on.
Bro,
Team.
what? I'm sorry, what are you doing? Okay, the name is not the weird part. You are being extremely calm and normal about making new humans. You seriously turned one of your household items into a person? Is that ethical? You really didn't even think about this before you did it? Humans have wondered what it means to be human since, like, the dawn of time. Like, we people who are born as human beings and die as human beings, we still don't even, like, know what that means to us. Is it fair or okay to bestow that condition upon, I don't know, your kitchen cabinets? Well, when you say it like that, you make me sound elitist. But it's not like that. Being human isn't even just like philosophical shit, beyond like, why am I here? And what is the meaning of it all? You are making like whole-ass human beings, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so like, you are making human beings just appear out of thin air. They don't have social security numbers or permanent addresses or any of the shit one needs to live in this country. Is that just fine?
I think you're overthinking
I'm
this.
overthinking? I think that you're underthinking this. I'm overthinking the fact that you're underthinking this. You know what? Sure. All right. I am not going to be out here caring about this more than you are. If you don't care, it just is what it is. Get out there and love on those household items. And just believe in their ability to integrate into society, I guess. God, I wish I had your confidence. Well, look, I am no hater. I mean, I am. But if you're happy, I'm glad you're happy. I won't pretend I understand how this furniture to human pipeline works, but if you're good, I'm good. End of story. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Have fun making things, people!
Okay, well.
Project Get Holly to take a damn break is a go.
She thinks it's just a standard rose drop ship. We'll keep the house clear so it's just you two.
Treat her right. We're doing it for her. Friends! Good luck.
Here we go.
Oh man, I wanted to say goodbye before my ship.
You're all being so sneaky lately.
Anyway, hi. Sorry I've been so out of it lately. Crazy flu.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Same. Sick ain't fun forever. And now, it's back to the grind, babe. Another Venetian's Day gig, huh? Not that I'm complaining, but I got all these darn roses to hand out. A whole lot of love for a whole lot of folks. Holiday magic, baby!
Shall we be off?
Aye, aye. We're headed to where sausage gets made. Kinda.
You and Holly make your way to the kitchen at a comfortable pace for
Abraca kitchen. Kopi! Ram! Oh. Kopi?
no copy, only silence.
Must be out.
But she's always in.
Everyone needs a break sometimes.
I suppose. Kopi! Huh. Guess I'll just leave this one here. Gosh, there really are a lot of roses.
You take another casual stroll to the bedroom. Holly is right by your side, roses clutched in her arms.
Come in.
Operation Sleeping Beauty. Go, go, go!
Betty Boopa! Have you seen Kopi?
Betty is reclined on the bed, eyes shut tight and snoring comically. For a bed, she's not great at faking sleep.
Betty? Betty? Poor thing. Always taking on everyone else's weight.
Sound familiar, Holly?
Happy Venetian's Day, Betty. Let's let her get some rest. Potty time.
Potty time.
Potty time.
Operation Runaway Rebel is a go.
Cringe.
Zip it.
Yes, Mom.
As you enter the bathroom, Holly does her best to get her energy back up once again.
Rebby!
But there is no Rebby, only silence.
Seriously?
They've got a high-stress job. Must be taking a day off.
I guess all that quacking must really get to them. They'll never tell you, but they really love roses.
Do you?
Of course, but these ones aren't for me. Anyway, a rose for Rebby, and let's be on our way. Do you remember what's next?
The office.
Well, aren't you studious? Off to the office we go!
Off we go.
And so I said, who's Terry?
That's great, Jerry, but we really need you to be quiet.
And she was all,
Okay, but...
and I didn't really know, but I kind of just went with it, you know, like, oh, it's
Code Red. Eagle is approaching. I repeat, Eagle is approaching.
I'm so sorry, Jerry.
What? Oh!
Jerry! Somebody loves you!
The ruse has been holding up fairly well, but now that you've arrived at the office, Holly is beginning to look a little suspicious.
Okay, now this one is just creep. Jerry's always got something to say or some knick-knack to show off. Usually both.
Thankfully, Holly shakes it off with a shrug.
Maybe he's on a date. Such a playboy. Good for him. One rose for Jerry. Did you hear that?
Oh, that sound of the living room crying out for attention.
Racy there.
Here we go.
Thank you, Dante.
Anything for Holly.
Holly bursts into the living room far ahead of you, shouting out as she goes.
Dante! Oh, he's out. Huh. And he loves roses too. Darn. It's a little chilly without him around.
You can borrow my jacket if you want.
Oh, but then you'll be cold.
A little hot, to be honest.
If you say so.
Holly looks down at the massive roses still left in her arms, shaking her head.
All these roses. I'm worried we missed someone, but there's no one left on the list.
They're for you.
Funny.
Not a joke.
Holly stares at you, then down at the roses, the gears in her head turning.
Oh! Oh, from who?
From me?
Holly's jaw drops. It takes her a few moments to find the words.
There's so many.
There's barely enough.
This wasn't a real shift, was it?
Are you upset?
No, but I do think I might cry.
That's okay.
I suppose it is. Thank you. This is so very sweet.
I was worried about you.
Oh. Sorry.
I thought you might need a break, but like an actual break, not a bedridden recovery break.
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose I could be taking better care of myself.
I know you love what you do, bringing joy and all that.
Yeah.
But sometimes all you need to do is be there. From what I've seen, that's more than enough.
Maybe it is. You know, I finished work early this evening. Strange to say, but I've got some time to kill. Wanna meet me later? Help me jingle some bells?
Ho ho ho.
Well, come on then. Happy holiday!
Okay, seriously, what is going on? Like, okay, so that's... I guess we should go talk to Gwendolyn. Okay, go talk to Gwendolyn.
Hey there, Looker. I'm glad you're here, and I'm going to cut straight to the chase. We've been meeting up and talking quite a bit for a while, more than most people would if they weren't interested. And before you can say anything, I have to let you know how I feel about... Let's be honest with each other for a moment. Do I think you are cute? Yes. Anyone with eyes would think that. But my needs remain the same. I want to officially just be your friend. That okay with you? Can we hang out and gawk at the outside world together? That is so refreshing to hear. Well, thank you for letting me get to know you more. Whenever you want to stare out some more, come find me. We're besties now, you hear?
Okay, we got 100 in empathy. Okay, let's go talk to Freddy and see if we can get him to do whatever it is with, Tanisha.
Well, if it isn't the coolest kid this side of the polar ice cap, what have you been up to? Whatever it is, I bet it is as awesome as you.
Thanks, Freddy. You might be cool, but my love for you is hot.
Oh, you're making this Yeti blush.
Blush or no, this Yeti does know how to love.
The fuck?
Come back to visit dear Hirohime, have you? She certainly is serving up a smile. I serve mostly scorn. Anyway, hello, my friend. What brings you back to see me? Please tell me you've got something dark and unpleasant to deal with and you need a teammate.
It'd be dark and unpleasant if you want. I'd like to realize you.
Realize me. Me. Really? You think that's safe? The embodiment of all your memories running around in the real world unchecked? Unmonitored? You're braver than I thought. Well, I'm not going to give you time to change your mind. I'm ready. Now.
Sorry, but Lady Memoria can't be realized just yet. Lady Memoria has another encounter out there. Try speaking to Zoe. Does that make sense? Happy dating!
What about the AC guy?
My love, you've returned. There is, you know, the most amazing rush of air in my chest each time I behold you now. Realize? You've come to realize me? You can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, Hector. Let's breathe life into you.
The spectral energy flows through your datefeators, and what was once merely an HVAC system becomes...
Oh my. Look at me! Do you have any idea how remarkable... I have curves!
Yes, you do, Hector. You've got all kinds of shapes now.
My muscles, they're so warm! I had no idea that flesh could feel so different from metal. My love, I cannot tell you the pleasure I feel at being able now, at last, to touch you.
Hector's fascination with his newfound body turns out to be an interest that you share. And as much as the interest itself, the two of you find a shared passion for taking your time in the exploration. It is without self-consciousness at all that Hector spends a solid hour tracing the curves and hollows of your back. His hands feel so alive, so sensitive. You can feel them learning you as he touches you. To him, you are both the inspiration and the medium.
If I were blindfolded, my love, I could recreate you. I could trace your body from memory. I would even remember the colors of you.
It is a night of simple worship and profound visibility for you both. In the morning, with a tight hug, you bid him farewell. The world has a beautiful new artist of life, and there is celebrating to be done. Hector, vividly recalling his own experiences with shame and the fear of being seen, found that he had not been alone in that out in the wider world. An entire digital world had arisen, that hiding one's true self behind an avatar was commonplace, and sometimes necessary. Late one night, Hector's artistic sensitivity and curiosity led him down a dark cobblestone street, into a mask-making workshop. He studied the ancient art, where he learned how masks can be powerful things, for hiding and for expression. His creations quickly became the talk of the town, and his work soon became sought after from much further afield. His sensitivity as an artist set his work in a category of its own. His creations were not simply functional, they were loving, and they brought the fun of the masquerade back into vogue.
Hide and be seen.
All right, well. Okay, so she's here on Thursdays. The Thursday we have to come in there. Remember, chat. Thursday.
Are you here to beg for your... It's not going to work. You've already shown me what a waste it is. Go then. Stay in your ignorance.
Alright. Can we realize the diary?
Oh, hi. I can't tell you. I dream now. Did you know? Guess what I mean is... It's good to see you. Yes! But, as I understand it, this isn't entirely up to me. Do you have what you need?
Oh, surely.
Diana, bring your magic to the world.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely your diary becomes...
Oh. I have skin.
Diana runs her fingers over her own body, understanding slowly that for the first time in her existence, she is.
I have an ending, which must mean I have a beginning. And then between those 2 points, if they even are points, they may be spectra of their own. There must be a middle.
Diana's hands come to rest on her own, very real belly. She looks up at you with quivering silver tears balanced in her eyes.
I have a middle.
Diana's gratitude at finally having a self to understand was so deep that she wanted to help other people discover themselves in the same way. She became a therapist. For a while, her practice was booming, for, as you can attest, there's never been a better listener and keeper of secrets than Diana. But as time went by, she began to notice the same creeping dissolution, that numb panic that had defined so many of her years in the house. She was filling her new self to the brim with other, and the fragile her was being crushed beneath the accumulated mass. Finally, she had had enough. Walking back to her apartment from the office, she found herself standing befuddled in the middle of a crowded intersection. All the lights were broken. The pedestrian signal flashed, "Go, stop, 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 go." The cars from all sides were honking. The driver of a yellow taxi to her right waving his arms. The driver of a great black SUV in front of her laying on the horn in dark sunglasses. Diana stood disassociated in the midst of this chaos. From deep within her, a slow knowledge welled up. A simple and powerful no. She reached out with her right arm and swiveled her eyes to focus on the driver of the yellow taxi at the end of her fingers. She flipped her palm upward to face him. Stop. And he stopped. She reached out with her left arm and cleanly motioned for the great black SUV to move forward, slowly. There, and he moved. And the car behind him moved. And the car behind that one followed. When 11 cars had gone through, Diana flipped her palm, and the car stopped on a dime, as if by magic. She rotated her eyes back to the yellow taxi and motioned to him. Your turn. He stared at her, transfixed. But with only a slight hesitation, he began to move. And the car after him. And the van after that. Once he was through the intersection, the cabbie leaned out of his window and smiled. A bystander did eventually call the police, and the lights at the intersection were repaired that night. But Diana had found her happy place. She has been the star of the Metro Traffic Bureau ever since. On her days off, she sometimes comes back to visit.
My love is always right on time. I've a very busy schedule today, but there is always time for you. And it means even more to me. I assure you, the spirit of timeliness shines through your very essence. The most beautiful pocket watch in my collection would be ill with jealousy if it could only see. Are we on for our date later?
Not that I'm ready to realize it, Timothy.
Realization? Truly?
Yes, I have what it takes.
It's time. Let's do this, Timothy Timepiece.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a clock becomes... Timothy turns around, examining his newly human body. His tail and ears are just where they were, but the body they adorn is fully human now.
No gears, no internal tick-tock ticking, only the lub-dub of a human heart.
Timothy's amazement melts away into a gentle warmth, and he takes your hand in his, placing it on his chest. You can feel a strong heartbeat beneath, regular, entirely human, and only speeding up the longer your hand rests on his chest.
Does it always feel like this?
His hand comes up to rest over yours. He presses your fingers into his chest until his heartbeat is all you can think about.
It's not like the ticking of a clock at all, is it? It speeds and slows. And when you touch me like this, words are not enough.
For once, Timothy is speechless. When you take his hand and lead him away, he follows you, starry-eyed and eager to see what comes next. There's no more talk of schedules or clocks now. There's only you and Timothy. Time falls away when you're in each other's arms. You're not even sure how long it's been. It's not until you see the first rays of the morning sun that you realize you've been together all night. Timothy vows to visit you regularly, on a schedule. He also assures you that he will try to embrace a less regimented life now that he's human. Timothy tries to move away from his obsession with time and scheduling. He picks up some odd jobs here and there, but the obsession runs too deep, and he quits every one of them. No one is ever quite on time. He just can't cope. It's not until he goes to work at your local train station that he finds a place he can truly excel. Here, Timothy's obsessive devotion to schedule and fondness for pocket watches sets him apart in the best way. In an orderly fashion, he works his way up to train conductor. But he doesn't stop there. He revolutionizes your municipal train system, transforming delays from a consistent occurrence to a rare event.
The next train will arrive at this station in 5 minutes. There are so few things in this life one can count on. But you can be sure our trains are one. Please line up in an orderly fashion. Remember, there is always time for courtesy.
Timothy's love for timeliness has changed the game for commuters in your city. You can't help but smile when you see photos of him in his conductor's uniform. He's come so far.
Aww. That's good. Can we realize the tank?
You're here!
Been up to, fellas?
We missed you.
Yeah! We've been thinking about what gnarly adventures to go on next. Cliff jumping, bull riding, submersible exploring. The possibilities are endless! Do you have any ideas? Rad! Let's do it! Wait, what? You can make us real? Like, really real? For real real? Like really, really, for really real? Really?
We have to have 100 and 100. Totally, but not just yet.
That's all good, house homie. Yeah, we're cruising till totally. We try. Until next time.
That's crazy that they need that much.
Hello, lover. Ooh, you've got that devious little gleam in your eye. Really? A human body for me? There's so much I could do with an actual body. Don't get my... All right, I'll just be here.
Wow. Some of these need a lot.
Well, what have you been up to? Whatever it is, I bet it is as awesome as you.
Oh, blush or no?
Okay.
Hey there, champ. How are you? Oh, sorry. Well, if you need any help, please go ahead and take a nap when you need it. Always helps me when I have those gloomy day thoughts. Nope, just doing my check-ins. It's been lonely around the old workspace these days.
Can we realize the teddy bear?
Back for some more great advice, huh? Really? Oh my. Well, I've been waiting. And you're ready? I mean, you have everything you need.
Yeah, we can do you. Yep, ready to go.
Come on, Teddy. Let's see how you snuggle in the real world.
The spectral energy flows through your date-viators, and what was once merely a teddy bear becomes...
He looks sexy now.
Teddy holds his hands out in front of him, clearly marveling at the lack of stitches and stuffing in his new body.
My, oh my, would you look at that? I'm a flesh and blood human being.
Teddy, as we all know, has been a giver of top-quality advice for most of his life. Armed with this skill and a love of the act itself, Teddy applied to be the host of a call-in advice show at a local radio station. He was hired on the spot. He was given a booth, a time slot of his own, and unlimited coffee from the cozy and excellent shop next door to the studio. As you might imagine, he became good friends with all of the employees at both businesses. It wasn't long before he was the go-to help man for the entire neighborhood. For the first few months, Teddy was deliriously happy with his new job. He felt great empathy and fondness for his callers, and always tried his best to help them. Unsurprisingly, he created several new wonderful stories while on air to help illustrate his points. But after a while, he found himself becoming quite lonely.
I'd found myself right back in another closet. After getting to know you and receiving that splendid gift of humanity, I just couldn't spend another minute locked up in a little box all by myself.
Teddy began spending more and more of his time not in his booth, but at the coffee shop next door. It got to the point where he had a regular table, the one in the window alcove, and a regular order, strong black coffee and hazelnut honey cake. The day he knew he had at last found his place was the day he missed his show. He was sitting at his table with a lovely young woman named Moira. He listened enraptured to her tale about her dog and a cross-country road trip when he realized his time slot had ended 45 minutes ago.
I hadn't missed it at all, though, you see. I was so happy right where I was. I wouldn't have left Moira for all the money in that station.
So Teddy gave his notice at the studio. They were sorry to see him go. He'd become one of their most popular programs, but the employees knew they would see him again. Many of them had standing appointments with him at his window table, just to check in, just to say hi. He's also branched out just a bit. In addition to the honey cake, he also now enjoys the dark cherry and almond tart.
That's 5 realized datables. Good job! Up top. Here's to more happiness.
Don't mind me, hon. I'm just trying to discover a new color. I'm pretty sure there's something between yellow and orange that nobody's ever found before. You're going to make me human? You mean I can have even more thoughts permitted and be able to go outside and act on them? The very idea makes me quiver with anticipation. Are we ready?
Yes, I have what it takes.
Come on, Barry. Let's make you more glam, fam.
The spectral energy flows through your date-viators, and what was once merely your beauty supplies becomes... Barry laughs, the joy of his new humanity clearly written all over his face.
I'm alive! I've already forgotten what it was like to be a toothpaste. Though I might never forget what it was like being a Q-tip.
You forget what love is?
forget.
You bring Barry into your chambers to make light. He seems distracted.
All right, how best to do this? Should I put my arms there? My legs run this way? My torso?
With some deft maneuvering, you show him how.
Now then, I have heard that rhythm is rather important here. But which one? 4/4, 6/8? The forbidden 12/2. Oh, can you hand me that book over there?
Sure thing.
Excellent! Let's have a look.
Barry's book is an absolute treasure trove of techniques and positions for adventurous lovers. You spend the rest of the night reading and finding all sorts of new and unexpected ways to please each other.
Now that's style.
Barry strikes out on his own with a bag of makeup and no particular direction. Passers-by notice his stylish form and begin asking for grooming tips, which he readily gives. He begins to make a name for himself and ends up being interviewed by a local news anchor.
Well, you simply must try Maybelline brand powder. It'll get right into the crevices you didn't know you had.
He's trotted out onto commercials immediately for his candor. People trust his brutally frank approach to reviewing cosmetics.
Exalta brand spoolies. I wish I could accept these into my soiree of beauty, but they have the rigidity of a rhinoceri.
After repeated urging by his fans, Barry starts his own FluTube channel to do reviews on his own. But the need to remember his login password proves all too daunting.
I did write it down. Well, did I write it down on paper or this puppy?
Further complicating things, as a trusted name in style, Barry is constantly flown around the globe and never allowed the chance to settle in one place, which proves to be a new and exciting way to test his memory.
I do believe I've forgotten which country I'm in at the moment. Well, no matter. Beauty has no allegiance to country, darling. I'm a citizen of the world.
Aww.
Eshkam, you are looking particularly radiant today. Excitement! I'm not surprised we have come to this moment at last. I have known for some time what a marvelous human being I would make. I will make. Ah, yes, it is time. You have the necessaries?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Amir. Let's become human.
The spectral energy flows through your dataviators, and what was once merely a mirror becomes... There is no shock, no wonder in the air as Amir takes stock of himself, inspecting his human body in the old mirror he once was. He simply nods, before turning to give you a coy smile.
Yes! You see, Azizam? I am incredible! Exactly as I knew it would be. It is quite something to have a physical body now to experience the sensations I have only dreamed of until now. How will I ever get enough of my own self, my own face? How will I ever get enough of sharing myself, adoring and receiving the adoration of others? Oh, what an exciting question to ask. Ah, but my love, look at me. I can kiss you anywhere we want, anywhere I want. And with this new body, all this new power and the grace of sensuality, tell me, give me my highest pleasure. Tell me where you would like me to kiss you.
You had far too many answers to this particular question, but Amir, in his loving generosity, took his time satisfying every single one. As so often happens, though, kissing led to so many other areas of exploration and experimentation.
I could not be more grateful for you, Azizam. There could not have been for me a better, more loving or more patient teacher.
The evening was athletic. The evening was restorative. And in the morning, fresh from the bliss of Amir's love, you wished him well in his new life. Amir, after searching and searching for the perfect way to honor himself and the love he felt for humanity, finally realized his calling. He moved to Hollywood, and after several months of challenging auditions, was hired as a series regular on The Soft and the Sensual. He played the character of Mady, a world-famous race car driver who moonlights as a prominent surgeon and has a bad habit of falling in love with all of his patients. In a case of life imitating art, Amir developed a habit of falling in love with all of his castmates. It was not a problem, as all of his castmates were in love with him too. It speaks to the genuine generosity of Amir's heart that even with all this love running around the set, there was not a single incidence of jealousy. There were no broken hearts. In fact, the soft and the sensual became even more famous with other actors and potential crew members than it was with its massive, adoring public. Everyone wanted to work on a set where love truly did reign. When it became clear that Amir was the source of this power, he was given his own spin-off show. Mehdi, Racing for Love, has been nominated for awards in every single year of its run. Alas, it has never won.
God.
Hey, you didn't think I'd leave the attic for good, did you? I've got some fond memories of this place. It is just so gosh darn wonderful that you're back. I'm happy to see you. Don't know if I've been clear about that or not. You silly cricket. You already did. Look how real I am. Oh, wait. Oh, good soil. You mean real? As in human?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say except yes! Now? Are we going right now?
Yeah.
Percy, do you believe in magic?
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a houseplant becomes...
Wow! Would you look at that? I'm real. Oh my goodness! How many folks do you know who get to become real twice in their lives? I think I might cry. I'm so lucky!
Prissy took her time leaving the house the next morning. She found she had a strong desire to say goodbye to the objects around her, and most especially to the plants she once embodied. She was almost reluctant to leave all the life that she discovered here, until you reminded her of all the great life she was about to discover out there. Prissy tried several office jobs, working off your example, but she became deeply unenthused about each of them after only a few days. She realized that given her fascination with life, her deep connection to growing things, the happiest space for her would be outside, among it all. She got a job with the great nation's park service as a guide. She learned to give tours and answer questions. She learned about different shrubs, rivers, and mountain ranges. She loved her job so much that she worked weeks at a time outside, even through the winter months, checking on the trees as they awaited spring.
Oh, yeah! Time for love. Holy frijoles! I get to be a real boy!
Oh, a real man, maybe.
Ah, phooey! Just kidding. I love men. Do you have the right stats?
Damn it, I don't think we do. I guess I need to play some more.
I'll play with myself some more, too.
God dang it. And of course, we're out.
Valdivinites! CEO David Most coming at you from the Penthouse Relaxation Grotto, starting the day with endless gratitude for our Valdivian family and the incredible work you all do. Let's make today amazing! Superstars, before today's upcoming all-hands meeting, I just wanted to address the elephant in the Relaxation Grotto. Recently, some 10,000 of you may have received a strange email not intended for you. This correspondence has understandably raised a lot of concerns, but let me assure you, those concerns are misguided and unnecessary. The truth is, My email was hacked by a sophisticated internet hacker. We have yet to determine the exact culprit, but all signs point to a disgruntled former employee. Most likely Sandy, from corporate events planning. She was a worthless loser, and no one liked her. I'm sure we'll discuss more during today's meeting, but the top line is Valdivian is absolutely not in danger of running afoul of the federal government. Additionally, for her negligence that allowed this breach, our Chief Security Officer, Valerie Hernandez, has been terminated effective immediately. We appreciate her valued contributions to the Valdivian family and wish her great success in all her future endeavors. Mucho éxito, Valerie. Looking forward to a lively exchange of ideas.
All right, chat. Well, I think that's going to be where we stop tonight. We'll pick up tomorrow around 8:30, realizing more of our household objects, releasing them into the real world. Appreciate everybody who's stopped and stayed and watched. Followed. If you haven't followed, I'd appreciate it if you would follow the Twitter or the YouTube. Other than that, have a great rest of your night. Talk to you tomorrow.